For the winter collection, one of our stories, our themes of inspiration is art history, which is a massive topic, of course, massive source of inspiration, but I had this idea for a photo shoot that would be inspired by Dutch master paintings, so paintings by Vermeer and Rembrandt, the type of lighting and the posing and this sort of classical beauty that they so perfectly represent to me. So last winter, we had a retreat in New York City with our design team, which is 5 members, including myself. And one of the things that we spent a day doing was actually going to the Metropolitan Museum of Art. Say for a collection of 10 pieces, we'll bring 50 ideas together. And the retreat is really both about editing those ideas down, but also the best part about the retreat is that those ideas sort of bounce back and forth, and one idea might be enhanced by an idea someone else brought to the table, or just we start pulling at one thread and then other people change or enhance their own kind of design concepts around what we start to do collectively. Every garment is from a totally different inspiration. So, for example, one person designed something from a photograph taken in 1950, another person designed something from a sculpture made in 1840, you know? So there was no single period or artist or any really specific genre within the museum that informed directly all of the garments. So between the time of our retreat, where we walk away with kind of a clear idea of the roster of what a collection will be, from that moment until we're actually shooting the garments, it's about 9 months. In the days leading up to the shoot, there's a lot of things running through my head. We planned the collection to have some of the richer, deeper colors. We knew that there were going to be a little more darker, moodier images than we might normally do. For this shoot, I knew that I wanted to get flowers, fruit, and I knew that I wanted to get some props that sort of had that old Dutch feel to them. That involved spending a morning at the flower market on 28th Street in Manhattan, going to the market in Union Square and looking through all the fruit vendors and trying to find some beautiful, really full, lush, richly colored fruit that would be really popping in these darker images. And then to also be going around looking for some old objects, like we found a great wooden cutting board, a pepper mill, some old golden binoculars, things that looked like they could have actually been still life objects in these paintings. The way that I feel leading up to a shoot is usually a mix of excitement and nerves. I think that the nervousness that comes before a shoot is just probably for me knowing how much has already gone into it, not just from my own efforts, but from everyone who's involved in the shoot, whether that's the shoot crew who's there on the day of the shoot, or any people on our team who are working on the patterns or on the samples for the shoot. There's a lot that goes into it, and I think going into the actual day of the shoot, you just want to, you have so much hope and excitement about the shoot really coming together in the way that you've spent so much time envisioning, that you really need to just start, get those first few frames fired off to start really feeling like you know what it's going to look like, and until those first few images are popping up on your screen or the back of your camera, there's always that little question mark, like, will it look exactly like I'm hoping? Will it look exactly like what I'm striving for? At the end of the shoot day, when the shoot's gone really well, it's a feeling of excitement and relief, because that final push in the end to really make those images be what you want them to be and to tell the story that you set out to tell so long before is such a feeling of accomplishment and excitement for everyone involved. And just knowing that we have something really great to share with knitters. That to me keeps me really creatively invested in what we do, because I don't like to find a formula and just keep doing what works again and again. I kind of get bored when that happens. So for me as a creative, It's really important to be able to be open to new ideas, change it up from time to time, and definitely the best part of all of that is just having something to delight and maybe surprise people who are going to be knitting the patterns from us. My hope is that we in some way inspire the knitters to make something that they really love.